January 19, 2026. A date that will soon be etched into the memories of those who patrol the West Philippine Sea. The West Philippine Sea appears calm, its surface glistening under the morning sun. But beneath this tranquil facade, tension simmers, an uneasy peace that could shatter at any moment. The BRP Teresa Magbanua, a steadfast guardian of Philippine waters, patrols near Pagasa Island. It's a white speck among a handful of Filipino fishing boats, a symbol of vigilance and resolve. Suddenly, gray shapes flicker onto the radar. Chinese Coast Guard cutters, larger and more aggressive than anything else in sight, closing in fast. The radio crackles with urgent warnings, tension rising with every passing second. Both sides claim these same waters, but the Chinese ships refuse to yield. Engines roar as they accelerate straight toward the Philippine vessel, making their intentions unmistakably clear. The Filipino captain stands firm on the bridge, eyes fixed on the horizon. He's been ordered not to escalate, but also not to back down, a delicate balance between courage and caution. The lead Chinese cutter barrels forward, horns blaring in a deafening warning. The two ships draw dangerously close, locked in a tense maritime standoff, a high-stakes game of chicken playing out on open water. At the very last moment, the Filipino ship veers away, narrowly avoiding a collision. For the crew, this is not an isolated incident, but a daily reality in these fiercely contested waters, a test of nerves and national resolve. This near miss is more than just a close call. It's a vivid snapshot of a high-stakes struggle. Here, a determined nation stands its ground against a global superpower, echoing the age-old story of David versus Goliath at sea. The incident, captured on camera and quickly spreading across social media and news broadcasts, sends shockwaves far beyond Pagasa. It sparks debate, concern, and calls for action both at home and abroad. Every patrol, every act of defiance here is more than a routine mission. It's a defense of the Philippines' exclusive economic zone, a stand for national dignity and international law. China's overwhelming maritime force asserts its sweeping 9-line claim, surrounding the disputed waters with an intimidating presence. Yet, the Philippines refuses to yield, holding fast to its rights and sovereignty. The crew returns to port, not defeated, but more determined than ever. Their resolve is strengthened by every encounter, their sense of duty deepened by every risk they take. Their experience underscores the urgent need for the ongoing buildup on Pagasa Island, a transformation turning this once remote outpost into a bastion of sovereignty and a symbol of national pride. The silent shores of Pagasa are now the front line in a contest over law, sovereignty, and the future of the region. Here, every sunrise marks another day in a struggle that will shape the destiny of the West Philippine Sea. Pagasa Island, known internationally as Thitu Island, is the largest Philippine-held feature in the Spratly Archipelago, a cluster of islands at the heart of the South China Sea. Its significance goes far beyond its size or population. Its location is highly strategic. Situated astride vital international sea lanes, Pagasa serves as both a forward military outpost and a functioning municipality. Here, the Philippine government maintains a presence not just with soldiers, but with civilians, infrastructure, and daily life. For the Philippines, Pagasa stands as a powerful symbol of sovereign rights. The Filipino community, the national flag fluttering in the wind, and the growing infrastructure all anchor the country's claim to this contested territory, making it more than just a remote outpost. The island enables crucial air and sea patrols, supports the livelihoods of Filipino fishermen, and projects a visible, sovereign presence deep into the contested waters of the South China Sea, where tensions often run high. Without Pagasa, the Philippines' ability to monitor, protect, and defend its maritime resources and territorial waters would be severely weakened, leaving vast areas vulnerable to encroachment. The struggle here is a true David and Goliath contest. China's overwhelming might and constant pressure versus Philippine resolve, resilience, and the backing of international law. Every building constructed, every family that chooses to stay, and every act of daily life on Pagasa reinforces the Philippine narrative of belonging and determination, turning the island into a living testament of national pride. China's constant maritime presence aims to isolate, intimidate, and pressure the community. But the people of Pagasa endure, holding fast to their home and way of life despite the odds. The fight for Pagasa is not just a military standoff. It's a test of willpower, endurance, and the very essence of national identity, played out on a small island with enormous significance for the Philippines and the region. In response to China's increasing pressure and assertive actions in the region, the Philippines is taking significant steps to transform Pagasa Island from what was once a neglected outpost into a modern, fortified hub of strategic importance. This transformation is not just about physical structures, but also about enhancing the island's strategic capabilities. New barracks, advanced communications arrays, and state-of-the-art surveillance systems are rising, making Pagasa more resilient and capable of withstanding external pressures. The goal isn't to match China's overwhelming military might, but to raise the cost of any potential aggression and assert a permanent, undeniable presence in the region. Manila's new doctrine, assertive transparency, aims to publicize Chinese harassment while simultaneously strengthening defenses and building international support. The construction is visible and constant. Heavy machinery, barges loaded with essential supplies, and the sounds of development echo across the island, signaling progress and determination. This is a clear and unmistakable message to Beijing. The Philippines is here to stay, and its resolve is unwavering. The transformation is not just practical, it's deeply symbolic, showing resolve and determination in the face of overwhelming odds and challenges. Years of caution and hesitation have given way to decisive action, as concrete and steel replace uncertainty and doubt. Pagasa is no longer a temporary outpost, but a permanent, fortified part of the Philippine Republic, standing strong. The island's buildup is a bold declaration. This territory will be defended with unwavering commitment and strength. Two projects anchor Pagasa's transformation: a new runway and a modern port. The upgraded runway allows larger aircraft to land safely, speeding up troop and supply movements and connecting Pagasa to the mainland. It enables rapid crisis response and sustained patrols over the West Philippine Sea. The new port lets ships dock directly, making resupply safer and more efficient, and providing shelter for fishing boats. Together, these projects make Pagasa more sustainable, defensible, and connected. They're not just infrastructure, they're instruments of sovereignty, strengthening the Philippine claim. The state's ability to exercise control and administration is now visible to the world. Concrete and steel here are as powerful as any diplomatic protest. Pagasa's new facilities are a long-term investment in the nation's maritime future. The heart of the Philippine claim on Pagasa is its civilian community. Pagasa is a town, not just a garrison, home to fishermen, government workers, and families. Their presence turns a legal claim into a living reality, strengthening the case under international law. Life here is a blend of island tranquility and constant tension, with Chinese vessels often looming on the horizon. The government invests in housing, power, and communications, making life more viable and encouraging settlement. A thriving community makes it harder for any foreign power to act aggressively. While China builds fortresses, the Philippines nurtures a community, soft power in action. The quiet determination of Pagasa's civilians is one of the nation's strongest defenses. Pagasa's buildup is a direct response to China's overwhelming presence. Nearby, China's artificial islands bristle with runways, ports, and missile systems, projecting power across the South China Sea. China's Coast Guard and maritime militia swarm disputed areas, harassing Filipino fishermen and trying to isolate Pagasa. Their goal? A slow-motion siege, making the Philippine position untenable. China's 9-line claim, rejected by international law, is enforced by sheer power. The risk of miscalculation is ever present. Pagasa lies within range of Chinese missiles and aircraft. Filipino soldiers and civilians must show resolve without provoking a fight they can't win. Life on Pagasa is a daily balancing act in the shadow of a superpower. The Philippines' legal foundation is the 2016 Hague ruling, which invalidated China's 9-line and affirmed Philippine rights. The challenge turning legal victory into reality as China ignores the ruling and continues its activities. Building up Pagasa is Manila's way of exercising the rights the tribunal affirmed. The Philippines highlights the ruling in global forums, framing the dispute as a test of the international order. Pagasa's development is a focal point for diplomats and journalists, showing the stakes firsthand. The will to resist is crucial. Past attempts at appeasement failed to stop Chinese aggression. The current administration's firm stance, backed by public support, signals that the Philippines will not yield. The buildup is a testament to democratic resilience and the commitment to a rules-based world. Pagasa stands as proof that legal rights must be defended on the ground. The Philippines is not alone. Its alliance with the United States is a game-changer. The Mutual Defense Treaty now clearly covers the South China Sea, deterring Chinese aggression. U.S. support gives Manila the confidence to build up Pagasa and assert its rights. Joint patrols and military cooperation send a united message to Beijing. The alliance allows the Philippines to punch above its weight, but requires careful diplomacy to avoid being caught in great power rivalry. The U.S. presence directly contributes to Pagasa's security. The alliance isn't a silver bullet, but it's an indispensable tool for defending sovereignty. With U.S. backing, Pagasa becomes a credible symbol of national will. Pagasa Island is more than a local dispute. It's a global symbol. Its transformation shows that small nations can stand up for their rights under international law. Pagasa's success could inspire other Southeast Asian states to push back against coercion. The sea lanes here are vital to the global economy. Their freedom is everyone's concern. Pagasa is a frontline bastion for maritime freedom and a just world order. The determination of its people is a reminder that global stability is built on the courage of those at the front lines. Even in the shadow of giants, the will to be free can carve out a future.